Hello folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to install the perfectly soft perfect HTTP server on a Mac. I'll do an equivalent video for Ubuntu a little bit later on. So the first thing you'll notice is I have my terminal open. And I've made a directory called Perfect Demos. In here, I'm going to get set up for assignment number 4. So I'm going to make a directory, mkdir, called REST API. Because we're going to be building a REST API for our assignment number 4. Okay, we're then going to cd into that directory. And if I do an ls, you'll see it's blank. The first step is to install a Swift executable package. So we can run Swift on the command line. That's because Xcode is installed on this computer. We're going to add the package switch, and then we're going to init a new package of type executable. And if we run that, you'll see we'll get the creation of a few things. And if I do ls, there we go. We have some stuff happening. Let me just do a ls sources main. And you'll see the only program we have so far is just the hello world. So let's see if we can get that hello world to work. So first thing we have to do is build the project. So Swift build. And if all goes well, that should build, and then we want to run the executable, and you'll see that the executable is in a directory called .build and then debug. So I'm going to run that particular file. So it's ./.build debug and then the REST API. And I get the hello world, so everything seemed to work out. So I now have a running Swift package. And I didn't use Xcode at all. I just used the Swift command from the terminal. Now, if I want to turn this into a full-fledged web server, I have to go ahead and install some more packages. The package that we're going to use, I'll just bring it up here, is from a company called Perfectly Soft. So I just went to GitHub Perfectly Soft. You'll notice that they've been making lots of different packages associated to the web, sessions, and so forth. The one that we want to start with is the Perfect HTTP Server. So that's the package we want to deal with. The nice thing is about these packages is Swift has a built-in package manager that will automatically work with package dependencies. You'll see here to get this package, the Perfect HTTP server, installed into our new little program. We need this one dependency. So I'm going to copy that dependency, and I'm going to go back to my terminal. If I look at my files, you'll see that there is a package.swift that got created automatically when I made the init of this executable package. I'm going to use Emacs because that's the one I like, and I'm going to Emacs package. This describes the package so far. So right now our package simply has a name, which is REST API. We're going to put a comma here because we're going to add some more details to our package. The other detail we're going to add is some dependencies. That's why I said dependencies. You'll notice that we have an array here. So we could add multiple dependencies, but we're just adding one simple dependency with it, which is the HTTP server. And we're asking for major version 2, so the nice thing about this package manager is it also manages version numbers which some of you may know can become a really big headache when you're working with multiple packages. Okay. I've now told this package what it depends upon, so now it's time to make sure the dependencies are fulfilled. To do that, we do Swift package, followed by just the word update. And if all goes well, we're going to get a bunch of packages downloaded. And notice they're all above 2.0, so we're grabbing anything with 2.0. If I look, you'll see there's a new directory here called packages, so let's take a look inside the packages directory. Sorry about that. And you'll see that we have some new packages. Well, just because we have the packages doesn't mean we yet have compiled them. So, let's first I'm going to remove this Emacs temporary file because they drive me a little bit crazy. And I'll do what? Swift build. This time it'll take a little bit longer because I'm not just building the little Hello World program, I'm building all of the packages that we just downloaded. This shouldn't take too long, and when we're finished, I'll be able to run the program again. Again, we get the same executable, and if everything works out well, we should get the same output, which is not that exciting, but at least it proves that all of our packages work. So now we have a working version of our little web server. Now, I'm gonna go to a website that I've given you. And not that one. I'm going to go to this website right here. I've given you this in the assignment, and it's a little web server. So let me copy this. I don't want you to clone this repository. I just want you to copy this one file. So let's go ahead and Emacs sources main. Remove this line and put in our new file. Now, you'll see here we have some routes that we talked about in class. So I'm actually going to add a comment here. Add new routes here. But you'll see I've also designed a little web server so we could serve web pages. So, right here, just for comment, I'll write here, this is a basic file-based web server. And down here, when we add routes, this is a route-based web server. Okay, so, whoops, let's fix that. So let's just make sure our main little server works. So what I'll start doing is I'll make a web root. And I'll go into the web root and I'll just make a little file called hello.html. And I'll just do a very simple headline here. Hello, perfect server. And I'll close the H1 tag. Nice and simple. Okay, so just let me recap. Let me go back one step here. Let me Emacs again, sources main. Just with these two commands, I built a server that works. Down here, you're going to build your routes based on the assignment, but let's just make sure our little server works. So how do we do that? Well, as usual, make sure we build. So I'll build. No errors, and then I'll do my run. And you'll see we'll get this output showing us we have a server that's executing. So let's go ahead and go to that server, localhost 8080. It tells us there's no index, but we put in a file named what? Hello.html. And there we have the Hello Perfect server running. So that's the way you set up the Perfect server in a very basic environment. Your job in the assignment is to go back here. I'll stop this. Your job is to work in between these two lines to add in the routes. I'll be back with some more videos with tips and so forth coming up. So take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.